Are you ready to learn about letter sounds to help you read and spell? Are you ready to rock and learn about letter sounds to help you read and spell? All right!
The alphabet used in English has 26 letters, but 5 are special. These letters are called vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. Sometimes Y is a vowel too. All other letters are called consonants. Y can be a consonant or a vowel. Here's a song about the vowels and some of the sounds they make.
Letters make sounds, sounds make words to speak, write, and read. Vowels are letters with an open mouth sound, sounds that all words need. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, sometimes Y, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, sometimes Y, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. If the letter is not a vowel, then it is a consonant.
Consonant, consonant.
Sing together, we can learn. Don't ever think you can't.
You can learn.
A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, sometimes Y, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, sometimes Y, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. Vowels can make their long sounds. A, E, I, O, U. But vowels do more than say their names. They can make short sounds too.
Look at these vowels. Say the sounds and words with me. A makes the short sound a, apple. A, apple. E makes the short sound egg. E, egg. I makes the short sound igloo. Igloo. O makes the short sound ostrich. Ostrich. U makes the short sound up. Up. Now let's play a game. See if you can say the sounds before I do. A, apple. E, egg. I, igloo. O, ostrich. U, up.
Vowels can make their long sounds. A, E, I, O, U. But vowels do more than say their Consonants go with vowels to make the words you've heard.
Say the sounds these consonants and vowels make when they are put together.
B, ba, ba, bat. B, bi, big. Bu, bu, bug. D, da, da, dog. D, di, did. Da, da, dad. F, fa, fa, fan. Fi, fi, fin. F, fun. H, ha, hat. Ha, hot. Hi, him. J, jet. Jot. Jam. K, kid. Kit. Kin. L, lip. Lap. Let. M, man. Met. Mop. Hey, you're doing great. Let's do some more. N, net. Nut. Not. P, pig. Pet. Pup. R, rat. Red. Run. S, sun. Sit. Sat. T, ten. Tan. Tip. V, van. Vet. Vat. W, web. Wit. Wet. Y, yak. Yet. Yum. Z, zip. Zig. Zag. Let's play a game. Try to make each sound and read each word before I do. B, bat. D, dog. F, fan. H, hat. J, jet. K, kid. L, lip. M, man. N. Net. P. Pig. R. Rat. S. Sun. T. Ten. V. Van. W. Web. Y. Yak. Z. Zip.
Next, we have a song about the consonants we left out in the last song. These consonants can make more than one sound. After you've had practice, you'll be able to sing along with the rock stars. And that'll be fun!
C sounds like S when it comes before E, I, or Y. C sounds like S. You can learn it if you try. C sounds like K when it comes before A, O, or U. C sounds like K. You can learn this C sound too. C sounds like S when it begins words like celery, cereal, circus or city, circle, cycle, cylinder or symbol. C sounds like K when it begins words like cat, can, car or cookie, colors, corn, cup or cut. G makes a hard sound in words like girl, gold, and guitar. G makes a soft sound in words like gem, giant, and giraffe. When a word starts with Q, Q is always followed by U. You can learn Q. Q begins words like queen, question, quarter, quiet. X usually comes in the middle or at the end of a word. When X starts a word, it makes the S sound like xylophone, like the word xylophone.
Okay, when X comes in the middle or at the end of a word, what sound does X make? It makes the sound you hear at the end of box. Yeah, it makes an X sound. X, X, X.
Let's practice putting consonants and vowels together to make words.
Putting it all together, learning to read those letters, putting it all together now, consonants and vowels.
If you've had practice, try to read these words before me. If you can't do it yet, say the words with me or after me. At, mat, set, Get. Keep reading. You're doing fine. It. Hit. Quit. Fit. Mix. 6. Ox. Fox. In. Win. Beg. Leg. Job. Rob. Jut. Butt. Bag. Rag. Top. Pop. Nap. Map. Rub. Tub. Men. Pen. Dot. Got. An. Ran. Pan. Ban. Had. Mad. Sad. Bad.
Putting it all together, learning to read those letters. Putting it all together now, consonants and vowels.
Many words end in 2 S's, 2 L's, or 2 F's.
These words end in 2 S's. If you've had practice, try to read them before me. Mess. Miss. Pass. Kiss.
Did you see how 2 S's make only 1 S sound? 2 L's at the end of a word make only 1 L sound.
These words end in 2 L's. If you can, read them before me. Tell. Well. Sell. Bell. Will. Hill. Pill. Fill.
2 F's at the end of a word make only 1 F sound.
Read these words. Puff. Muff. Cuff. Buff.
When you see 2 of the same consonants together, those consonants make only 1 sound. Let's learn more about the letter S and the sounds it makes. When S is added to the end of a word that is a thing, it usually means that you have more than one of those things. You know that. You say, I have 1 cat. but my friend has 2 cats. Here is 1 can, and here are 2 cans.
I have 1 dog, but my neighbor has 3 dogs. I never get any sleep.
Notice how S can make different sounds. When S comes after the consonants F, K, P, and T, it makes a hissing sound.
Read these words that end with an S. Lips. Hats. Caps. Bats.
When S comes after all other consonants, it says Z.
Try reading these words. Pans. Bugs. Hills. Pens.
Do I have to remember that rule about S?
No, not really. You'll know how to say the S by how the word sounds.
Good. Are there any words where S follows a vowel?
Sure.
Read these words where S comes after a vowel. Bus. As. Has. Is. His. Yes.
Now, we will see how 2 consonants can go together to make endings of words. You can hear both the L and the K at the end of milk. Read these other words with the voice. Notice that both ending consonants make their sounds.
FT, left. LF, self. LM, elm. LP, help. LT, belt. MP, jump. ND, and. NK, honk. NT, went. PT, kept. SK, ask. ST, best. Now, let's practice reading words that end with 2 consonants. Silk. Elk. Raft. Soft. Elf. Golf. Gulp. Felt. Melt. Tilt. Quilt. Damp. Camp. Lamp. Bump. Limp. Hand. Land. and bend, sand, sunk, punk, bunk, tent, scent, hint, ant, pants, runt, wept, desk, disc, risk, mask, tusk, fast, rest, list, must.
Can consonants be put together to make beginning sounds? You bet they can. Let's do it. Try to say the words before the voice.
B-L, bless. B-R, brat.
I don't want to clean my room.
C-L, club. C-R, crab. D-R, drum. F-L, flag. F-R, frog. G-L, glass.
Oops, I should have been more careful.
G-R, grass. P-L, plum. P-R, prom. S-C, scab.
Don't pick it.
S-K, skin. S-L, slip. S-M, smog.
We must protect our environment. Smog is bad stuff.
S-N, snap. S-P, spin. S-T, stop. S-W, swim. T-R, trip.
Whoa!
T-W, twin.
We can even put 3 consonants together to make new sounds. Let's put them at the beginnings of some words.
S-C-R, scrub. S-P-L, split. S-P-R, sprint. S-T-R, strum.
In some words, 2 or 3 consonants together make special sounds. Let's listen to some of these special sounds and see how they are spelled. First, we'll learn the ch sound.
Ch, 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 ch.
Yeah, that's a fun sound to make.
Ch, 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 ch.
CH makes the sound. CH makes the sound.
Read these words with CH. Chin. Much. Chill. Chimp.
TCH makes the ch sound. TCH makes the ch sound.
Read these words with TCH. Fetch. Stretch. Which. Scratch.
CK makes the k sound. CK makes the k sound.
Read these words with CK. Rack. Black. Kick. Rock.
SH makes the sh sound. SH makes the sh sound.
Read these words with SH. Shop. Wish. Dish. Hush.
TH makes a th sound. TH makes a th sound.
Read these words with TH. Thin. Thump. With. Bath.
By the way, TH can also say th.
Read these words. This. That. Then. Them.
WH makes a wh sound. WH makes a wh sound.
Read these words with WH. When. Which. Whack. Wham.
SHR says shruh.
Shrimp. Shred.
SQU says squah.
Squish. Squid.
THR says thruh.
Thrift. Thrill.
Okay, we know something about vowels, how they make short sounds. It's time to learn about long vowel sounds, when vowels say their names.
You mean like A, E, I, O, U?
Right, they say their names. There are several ways to make the long sounds of each of the vowels. First, you'll learn how adding a silent E can turn a short vowel sound into a long vowel sound.
Question: what is silent E?
It's when the letter E is in a word, usually at the end, but you don't sound the E when you read the word.
You don't sound it because the E is silent.
Watch how silent E works. AT is at, but with a silent E at the end, it becomes ate.
I ate breakfast.
CAN is can, but with a silent E at the end, it becomes cane. CAP is cap, but with a silent E at the end, it becomes cape.
Oh, I get it. So let's do some more.
Okay.
Cub becomes cube. Cut turns into cute. Bit becomes bite. Dim becomes dime. Fad turns into fade. Hid becomes hide. Hop becomes hope. Kit turns into kite. Mad becomes made.
Not becomes note. Pan turns into pain. Pet becomes Pete. Pin becomes pine. A plant takes off like a plane. Rid becomes ride. Rip becomes ripe. Rob turns into robe. Slid becomes slide. Tap becomes tape. Tot turns into tote. Tub becomes tube. Silent T makes another vowel say its name. Yeah, yeah, it's one way to play the long vowel game. Silent T makes another vowel say its name.
By George, I think I've got the idea.
All right, but practice makes perfect. So let's read some more words with silent E. Take, bake, snake, make, flute, face, race. These, those, nose, came, game, same, name, home, gate, late, skate, gave, 5, joke, time, shine, fine, 9, size, prize, while, white, quite, hike, bike, like, ape, grape, ice, rice. Use. Nice. Mice.
Silent D makes another vowel say its name. Yeah, yeah, it's one way to play the long vowel game. Silent D makes another vowel say its name. Silent D makes another vowel say its name.
Now read these words with the soft G sound and silent E. Age. Cage. Page. Huge. Strange.
What a strange noise.
We are almost finished with Volume 1 of Rock and Learn Phonics. You may watch this video as many times as you like before watching Volume 2. At first, the words may seem to go by too quickly for you to read them, but with practice, you can do it! When you think you're ready for Volume 2, see if you can read the words in this quiz. Try to say them before I do. Quiz. Wig. Off. Pat. Hut. Fog. Dug. Clock. Hop. Am. If. On. Crash. Smell. Rope. Cost. Drop. Block. Shelf. Truck. Trick. Duck. Still. Tune. Plate. Place. Brush. Brick. Shake. Shrill. Flame. Splash. Bed. Sled. Plant. Glad. Trap. Twig. Twice. It's. Blame. Strip. Struck. Scrap. Scrape. Skunk. Luck. Quack. From. stamp. This is the end of Rock and Learn Phonics Volume 1. If you're having trouble reading these words, keep practicing before watching Volume 2.